Hi, loves. Hello, foodies. No, we are not talking about food today, so let me just call you my loves, my loves. Okay. Anyways, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Clara. You can call me Naya, and this is my mini world. I know I'm not alone today, meaning I'm sharing my world with someone else apart from you guys. Yes, so I have a guest with me here today, and as you can already tell by the title, we are here to discuss or have a very good and deep conversation. Okay, so I would let my guest introduce himself. Hello,
Yeah, hi.
please your name.
Oh, I'm Alpha. Alpha, yeah.
Okay,
Alpha,
that's
yeah.
so.
Alpha,
If
a
she's,
freelancer. Yeah,
is that all you want my people to know
yeah,
about you?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, he's more than that, but since he's saying that's all he wants you all to know, that's fine. So today our conversation is going to be about male friendship breakups. So I want to know if men go through friendship breakups.
Friendship
Yeah,
breakups.
so you see women, right?
Yeah,
We normally go through friendship breakups.
okay.
It's not only about like boyfriend, girlfriend,
Yeah.
and kwana you call
Oh, yeah.
breakups. Yeah. When we breakups with our close friends, our best friends, like we feel it. We feel that pain and almost similar to dating a guy sometimes. Even sometimes some friends love their best friends more than they love their boyfriends. So I want to know if it's like that for boys or men.
Yeah, for breakups among men, yeah. I think for us, it's a no. The reason I'm saying it's a no is because, for boys, what will cause, like, maybe me and a friend of mine, like, to maybe break up is maybe there are some factors. That factors are very, very critical. Like it's part of maybe
Awkward
you
like
breaking
girl.
bro code. Yeah, the bro code. You breaking the bro code. Maybe like say be a sorry audience. Say be a awkward me girl and I say be some you so maybe what.
It's too raw.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying
I
to,
get it.
yeah. There are some things that like if you do certain things now, it's very hard to to be forgiven. Yeah, but for men we don't take things personal as compared to
Women.
ladies where you guys are a bit more emotional. No? But men, yeah, whenever there are some issues where maybe one friend is
So you see women we have like your code,
go,
scripted and unscripted ones.
oh, okay.
Do men have bro code scripted ones or is just like something
Oh,
that you are supposed to know as a friend you are supposed to
bro
know
code
that
is
you're
not
not supposed to
scripted,
do?
but you have
Okay.
to know.
That you're not
Yeah,
supposed to do
common
this.
sense will tell you that because of this and this and that you have to do this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So I read somewhere and my results was that men also go through friendship breakups, right? But
yeah.
they prefer to bottle it up. They don't express their emotions when they are going through such phase
Oh yeah. As you know, men are not all that emotional as
emotional.
compared to women. Women are emotional beings, but men are not all that emotions. Yeah, percentage wise, I would say maybe 10%. Women 80%.
Okay, but
Yeah,
should it be that and should that be the case?
yeah, that should be the case.
Why? Like why should men bottle up their emotions? Don't you feel like you need to express your emotions? Like
Nah,
you need to
nah.
be open about it.
Sometimes being open up, we feel like it makes you people think that oh you are weak. That's the reason why most of the time men don't open up. Even in relationship, men don't open up to the extent that maybe his girlfriend will be expecting that maybe this boy should open up, like talk to her about what's going on. Sometimes when we talk about certain things, we feel like oh there's some kind of weakness that we're exposing ourselves, and it makes us feel weak. That's why we don't
Okay, so
open up.
um men going through friendship breakups
Yeah,
and that of girlfriend
yeah.
boyfriend breakups, how would you compare these two? Do they
Uh,
come any close or it's a different
I think
experience altogether?
I think as compared to with the women's own, ours is the best. As
No, not necessarily women going through friendship
yeah,
breakups. I mean you breaking up with your girlfriend
yeah.
and
My
you break
girlfriend.
yeah your
Oh,
girlfriend of maybe 5 years, 10 years,
oh, okay. I thought you were talking
years,
about
one
breaking up
year.
with my male friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So breaking up with your girlfriend. Let me start like this. Do men go through extreme breakups like we see on the internet, some men crying and all of that.
Oh
The
yeah,
percentage, is it as
yeah they do.
high as that of females? Because we are normally seeing the that of the females
We,
going through breakups and not a lot of men
oh,
going through
men
it.
do. We suffer the most.
Mm,
You know,
suffer the most pain.
maybe when there's a breakup in relationship, you realize for the girls, maybe they'll be crying for maybe 2 days, 3 days. After that, they are done. They'll move on.
Some actually
After that, they are done. They'll move on. Maybe 1 week, they are done. They'll move on. But for men, maybe for the first 2 days, like you'll be traumatized and it won't end there. Maybe 1 year later, you'll be there and be like, hey,
why did this lady
like
break up with me?
anytime you see the
So okay, that's if the lady broke up with you, right?
yeah.
So what if you were the one that break?
Still you'll be having because at least there will be something good in your relationship. Maybe the girl was a good cook. So maybe a year time you be like, oh,
Learn how to cook on your own, bros.
this is just an example.
I know.
So
that you won't feel that
so so maybe a year time you maybe you are trying to cook something and maybe it goes bad. It can trigger like that feeling you had with the maybe Ama will be like, hey, I'm a partner. So it's like it becomes like become part of us. You never forget. But as time goes on, the damage like you remember, but there will be less damage. Yeah, yeah.
But then I think we should talk about breakup as a topic on its own because
Okay.
women too feel that pain as well.
But
You may
you guys
think
move
or
on easily.
assume no. Some women don't move on easily,
Okay.
so they pretend that they've moved on. That's how come some women, even on their wedding days, you'll find them in their ex's room or something,
Feel human.
which is really crazy.
Okay.
For me, I think it's very stupid, even for the ex to
Sorry for
accompany that. No, I'm not sorry. It's very stupid of any person that do that for whatever reason. If you don't like the person that you are
Okay.
going to marry, don't marry them. Please don't be stressing people's sons and daughters. Thank you. It's not nice. More money, papa for better me, money for too easily. So some women don't move on easily, just like you are saying, men don't move on
But
fast. They turn out to one of the solutions, which is not really good. They want to move on fast, so they find someone else to replace the guy, but they don't like the guy, they don't love them, they're just using the person, which is not nice.
so you've moved on.
It's not really a move on.
You've moved on.
Emotionally, they've not moved on. Just like you're saying, you can recall something and then you be like, hey, I'm a partner. It's the same. Do you get? So back to the question. You see that feeling that we were talking about? Easily moving on when you break up with your girlfriend or when she breaks up with you. I was asking that feeling as compared to you breaking up with your, let's say, male best friend.
Yeah.
How deep is that one? Because it could be that business wise is what caused you and your friendship breakups, right? Maybe he got jealous about you getting a promotion or something. Do you get? Which resulted to the breakup thing. It could be any reason. That feeling or that emotional roller coaster you go through during that period, as compared to Amma breaking up with you or you breaking up with Amma. How deep is this to like?
Yeah, I'll say the male female one is more deeper as compared to
The friendship.
the male relationship. Is the male relationship.
Right now we have these sentences.
Oh, okay, yeah. So friendship. So the friendship, yeah. So when it comes to male friendship, the moment there's no trust. That's all. The moment maybe one does something.
Then men actually, based on what you're saying,
Yeah.
I think it's okay for me to conclude that men move on easily when it comes to friendship as compared to relationship.
Oh yeah.
During a break.
Yeah, but it's not easy for like friends to break up when it comes to the male aspect. They always find a way to sort themselves out. Maybe something can happen, something like sports. Oh, you must find a way to try and.
Should such a petty thing result to breakup?
No, I was talking about sports, like bringing even after breakup, there are certain like sports can bring can bring them even back together. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So even if they break up, sometimes they might come back together, but the trust will be a bit low. But if there's no togetherness,
okay. So could it be that you are likely to be friends with someone male and you have zero trust in
Yeah,
them, but you
my fam
moving
had
with them.
yeah, my fam had it.
Nah, no, no, no.
Yeah, that's the my fam had
It's
it.
crazy.
I wanted to cite an example, but I think maybe the person will be watching us. I don't want to.
Use me.
Maybe if you're watching me, sorry. So
We love this.
there's one friend of ours.
Am I likely to know
no,
who is this?
I don't know whether you know or whatever.
Okay.
You're not my friend.
I don't.
You don't know me.
Hey, I'm not your friend.
You don't know me.
Hey, you have more Judas.
So
Pause. Judas.
you
I'm
don't,
not his friend.
okay, so there's one friend of ours. Uh, she was into this online selling stuff, and because it's good to always patronize your friends, products. Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
I could find something very cheaper somewhere else,
But
and my
because
friend's
Yeah.
product may be a little bit pricey. I don't mind buying from the friend.
Yeah. So
unless I'm extremely broke that time.
so our friends, gave that person some money to get them some of the items, and unfortunately, the money just the money just
Vanished.
and
Your friends.
the person
collect
decided I don't know
Wow.
the money. Let me just land. So when we try calling the person isn't picking, but we can feel like the person is online. The person isn't picking, and the person was like a close person of us. Like if someone have told us that this person will do such thing to us,
You wouldn't have.
we wouldn't do it yet. So almost 1 year or so, we didn't hear from the person.
That's wild.
We didn't hear from the person, so it's like our friends, they moved on. And recently, the person came into our DM.
5 seconds.
Yeah, came to our DM to explain, oh, this and this and this happened. Like the person was feeling, and the person he was disappointed. Yeah, everyone. So he was disappointed by the vendors from the other side of our world.
Okay.
Yeah, so just shipping the item didn't come. That's the reason why he wasn't picking our calls and he wasn't able to reply our messages. Like he didn't know how to go about it, and we weren't the only person. There were a lot of people out there also. Yeah, so
they were probably frustrated.
Yeah, so like he was traumatized. Yeah, and we forgave
him.
Yeah, we forgave him. And but the thing is, you've been forgiven. But in case you are doing a business next time, it's hard that we will
patronize.
Yeah, because you forgive me, but yeah,
we've seen the
there's nothing like forgive
and forget.
We forgive, but we forget.
You can't.
Yeah, forget and condemn. So at least you can't forget. How can you forget? So at least when next time when maybe such things can maybe are selling something, it's hard for us to maybe patronize, or even I won't. There'll be a low probability that I'll recommend someone to
Yeah, because if you recommend such person to me and things goes out, I will contact you that this is what your friend is doing.
And even from now, if I'm to recommend someone to you, I'll do follow-ups every day because I know something of such happened previously and I will not like same to happen. So I think the trust, you realize at first the trust was 100%, but now the trust will drop like more like 30, 20. Yeah, and the more you do things that are inappropriate, the trust will be dropping. And at some level, it's like you're working it out, but you will not be recognized. You're working it out, but we are just working with you. Yeah, so that's how it is. But we'll be doing everything.
I should use this your example, or it's not even an example, it's an incident that happened.
Yeah.
So let me use this to talk to my people. If you ever find yourself in such a situation, like a friend that trusts you, or even if they don't trust you, but they feel they need to patronize you, whatever your business you are doing, and if there is a mistake or there is something going on somewhere, kindly talk to them. Don't keep things to yourself for them to have a certain conception about you, because the minute or the moment that conception about you is stuck in their head, it's very hard to delete that. Because like he was saying that the friend, according to the friend, they were not the only people disappointed. He was disappointed, right? There were others.
Yeah.
So if you had spoken with to your friend, they would have probably helped you or assist you in a way that they could, or they would have not pressured you like that of others. And compared to us in that mass solving situation. So if you ever find yourself in such a situation, please try and resolve it fast. Don't go and kill yourself about this, or don't let people have a misconception about you unless you are lying.
Yes, unless
you are lying.
unless you are lying.
Yeah.
Yes, unless you are lying.
Anyways, so I feel like we now get it how men deal with breakups, it being an intimate relationship or friendship kind of relationship, how they deal with breakups. And throughout our conversation or during our conversation, I just came up with an idea that I think we should talk about breakups as a topic on its own some other day. So God willing, some other time we will talk about breakups regardless of whatever it is. It could be work environment,
Or
whatever.
the breakup is relationship breakup. Work environment breakup there.
You and your colleagues.
Uh-huh.
That's what I meant. You see,
I see.
you build some rapport with colleagues.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
sometimes usually that's against you and all of that.
Okay.
Such breakups happen now. How
Okay.
do you deal with it?
Okay.
How you're supposed to deal with
That's
them?
for another day.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So
Okay.
about our topic today, do you have any other thing to tell my people? Or that's all you
Yeah,
have?
so I would say with regards to like you talking to people when let me take our mom and dad in this context, our mom and dad, there are some issues you feel like, oh, if I talk to like mom and dad, maybe you've chopped some money. Yeah. And they would talk. I have some philosophy that you can't talk 24 hours.
Sure.
If you talk, oh, so it's better you tell them and let them like voice out whatever they say.
Fast, their frustration. They might even help you in the long.
Let them release all the frustration instead of say you like but anytime like you try not to say anything, it's like you see that the person will be thinking of
what is this person doing?
And maybe
And they will lose.
They'll be thinking of they'll be having their own perspective of what's going on instead of you telling them. Yeah, so it's always good to talk to people like yeah, and sometimes when you bottle these things up, so it can lead to depression.
Sure.
And if you don't take suicide can, yeah, it's a thing that in Ghana we don't take seriously, but it's very yeah suicide. So our advice always talk to someone. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your advice, your information, your examples, and all of that. Anyways, guys, we'll be ending here. Thank you very much for sticking with me. In fact, sticking with us today. Kindly subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post notification right after.
So kindly subscribe, then hit the bell icon. Give a sweet comment. Okay, so maybe if you like her to make maybe a video on a particular topic or whatever, you can just
put it under the comment section.
Yeah,
I'll pick it up.
If you want to ask any question regarding her, maybe if she's single, anything you can. If you want to know, you can just
Q&A.
Media, you can't
now.
Media, you can't ask me a question.
You can.
I'm not the channel owner.
Anyways, thank you very much. Bye bye. See you all in another video. Bye.